Well, I wrote this book as a retirement project. It's a conversation I have with the dogs. The dogs and I spend many hours each day. We walk together on the streets and in the woods, and yet we're isolated because we can't communicate with each other very effectively. And so I imagined a setting in which we could speak to each other and review our lives together, our experiences together. That's the main thrust of the book. There are some other issues as well. We go back into my past on the eve of a tragedy, and we try to avert the tragedy. And the last topic that we consider is end-of-life issues. When is the right time to euthanize a dog? You don't want to cut the life too short, deprive it of very good experiences, and yet you don't want them to suffer too much.
So finding that right balance is very important for any pet owner.
Exactly.
Yes.
And especially when you consider how short their life is,
right.
It is a very important consideration.
Yeah.
But the other one, of course, is you need to know when is the right time. When
right.
you don't want to make them suffer any more than they have to.
Okay.
And they can't communicate with us. It's any
right.
communication is very elementary, and how do you know? And that's what so we have a discussion about that in the book as well.
Okay, and so this was your own dog, right?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
There are two dogs. This is the main one.
Okay.
At the time this occurred, he was 14 and a half.
Oh, that's quite old in dog years, I
yes.
guess.
And I have another dog in the book as well.
Yeah.
And at the time he was 8 years old, and so they both have different characters, and they bring something different to the book. Tommy, the yellow lab, is more mature. Bobby, the younger lab, is more rambunctious.
Wonderful. And so what's your message in this book to people? What did you want to tell people about?
I just want to share experiences that dog lovers have. We all wonder what our life would be like if we could only communicate with our dogs more effectively.
Right.
And so I tried to discuss that in a way that all dog owners and dog lovers would relate.
Okay. And anything else you want to let us know? Where can we find your book?
Yes, the book has just been published recently, last week, late April, mid-April, I should say. And it's available on sale at Amazon and also Barnes & Noble.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing. And what was your dog's name?
The yellow lab that you see is Tommy.
Tommy, okay.
And there's also another lab in the book that's not featured there, but his name is Bobby.
Oh, okay. So you, of all the dogs, that's your favorite breed of dog?
Well, I suppose I'd like all the breeds, but it just so happens that I've bought labs. I think you take very few chances when you buy labs. You know what you're going to get.
Right. Actually, well, I'm more of a cat person, but I am thinking of getting a dog. What would you recommend, somebody who's more into cats, their first dog, just maintenance and care?
Talk to friends who have dogs.
Okay.
Look at how the dog behaves.
Right.
I would also do a bit of search online to see the ones that are most friendly, because there is a definite hierarchy of dogs.
Yes.
Especially if you have children.
Of course.
And that's always a consideration, and they will tell you the various sources, the safest and the most popular dogs that there are. I don't know if it makes a difference in the end. I think all dogs are lovely. They all adapt to their homes.
That's very good. Thank you so much for sharing, and it looks like you have a beautiful memory of your dog through this book now.
Indeed,
That's great.
I do.
And I wish more pet lovers would put this much dedication into their pet. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.